Hey guys. Hey guys. So I am reading this book right here. I am reading this book. Let me move over. I am reading this book right here. Okay. And this book will change your life. It's in my Amazon store. So you guys can actually get it inside of my Amazon store. So I'm just going to be talking quickly about ways to get ahead. My uncle always sending me these crazy things. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. Let me see. Hey guys. How's everybody doing? So I'm just going to be talking about 4 ways, to get ahead, in life. And, somebody needs to hear this, right? Some people need to hear this, and understand, how this works. I'm trying to share this, which I can't. It's not letting me. So 4 ways to get ahead. So I'm trying to find a live. Okay. All right, here it goes. Here it goes. Okay, I'm going to share this out, and you guys can share this as well. Share this with 5 of your friends. Share this with 5 of your friends, okay? And this live is for you, okay? This live is for you, okay? I am going to talk about 4 ways, okay, that you can get ahead. This is not going to be long, so you guys definitely want to take notes. When you guys come in, let me know where you guys are coming in from. I'm over here in New York. It's raining. I hate New York. It's raining over here now. But the sun is like kind of out a little bit. But 4 ways, guys. 4 ways, to get ahead. 4 ways to get ahead. All right. So we're in the 21st century, right? We're in 2024, where literally, guys, everything is at our fingertips. Okay. When I was growing up, we didn't have the internet. We didn't have, computers. We didn't have phones, Googling everything, looking for everything. Like, we didn't have that. Like, we had to know people, right? You had to know people in order, to network or talk to them or whatever, right? So we didn't have that, right? So if you're like under 40, under 45, you didn't have a cell phone in high school, Googling and, looking at other people and all that, right? But now the kids do, right? The kids have it. I don't know what they call them, Generation X or Z or Gen Z or whatever they call it, right? So now they do. They have everything at our fingertips, right? So this generation is actually growing up faster. Okay, they're exposed to more faster. They're exposed to more quicker. They're exposed, to money, making ideas. They're more exposed, right? Right, to stuff that we wasn't exposed to in high school, even in high school, right? In college, these kids now 5 years old is exposed to stuff that adults are exposed to, right? So, it is a dangerous time, but it's also a time, right, that is revolutionary, right? It's also a time where people, right, are now waking up, right? People are now seeing possibilities, right? People are not just saying, oh, I'm just hoping and praying for a good job. Because right now, people quitting their job. People quitting nursing. People quitting being a teacher. People quitting being a cop. People quitting being a CO and all that. So when I was in high school and whoever, millennials, The good jobs was become a doctor, become a nurse, become a police officer, become a correction officer, become, work for the city, work for the federal government. Those was all like good jobs. Now people literally quitting these jobs, right? So the morals also have changed, right? The morals also have changed. Hey guys. So the morals also have changed, right? So it's not go to school, get a good job, and hopefully everything works out, right? So that's no longer the moral, right? The moral now is how can I survive, right? How can I sustain? How, can I be relevant in the world, right? How can I make an impact in the world? How can I actually be relevant, right? How can I be relevant in the world, right? So before it was just go to school, listen to your parents, and get a good job, retire. Hopefully everything works out. Now, the kids got to figure out ways to be relevant in society, relevant on social media, relevant and stay relevant, right? Now it's about building a brand, right? It's about having a message. It's about staying relevant. It's about staying on top of all the new trends, all the new challenges, all the new things, right? So the kids now have more stressors. So when I was in high school, we didn't have that many kids committing suicide. Now, a lot of kids are committing suicide because the stressors are different, right? So when we was growing up, if you're under 45, you're a millennial, you didn't have those stressors, right? You listened to your parent, you did what your parents said, that was it, right? But now these kids is 12, 13 years old, smoking weed, drinking, Hennessy, having sex, traveling, wearing $2,000 sneakers, wearing $4,000 bags. Like, it's a whole different mindset. It's a whole different mentality now in the 21st century with this generation, okay? So the pros is that now everything's at our fingertips, right? The con is also the same thing as the pro, is that everything's at our fingertips, right? And we're able to see, right, things, right? We're able to see more of the corruption, right? We're able to see more of the bullshit. We're able to see more of, the bad stuff that's happening and the good stuff. And then we also have access to millionaires. We also have access to successful people. We got access to online training, online courses, online this, online money making ways. Like, it's totally different. It's a whole nother vibe now, right? So we as millennials, if you're 40, 45 and under, we have an obligation, right? Because we have to now learn how to use all this technology, right? We got to learn how to stay on top of all the new trends, all the brands. We got to stay on top of all of this stuff now, because if we're not staying on top of it, right, that means we're going to lose our children, because our children is on top of all this stuff. Our children is on top of all of this stuff. So we as parents got to stay on top of it too. Although we may not want to, although we may not want to be on social media, although we may not want to see what's going on, although we may not want to start a business part-time, or although we may not be open-minded, we got to force ourselves to do it. See, the kids are born into it, so they have no choice. But millennials, we got to force ourselves to do it, right? So the world has changed. The values have changed. The morals have changed. How we move has changed, literally. Okay? So I'm going to give you 4 ways, guys, right? First is the mindset, right? The mindset, right? What are you doing today to leave a legacy? How are you building your mindset so that you can start building wealth? How are you building your mindset so that you and your children, your child, or the kids you work with, right, is on the same page, and you not sounding like a dinosaur to them, right? Because even for me, I work in the schools. Some of the teachers sound like dinosaurs. And it's like the teachers are even ancient. The teachers have different morals and values than the kids do. And it's like oil and water, right? Where everybody is like clashing, right? So if the teachers get on board with the morals and the values that the children value now, they'll be more understanding. The kids will be more respectful, right? So it's like we got to change, right, our mindset, right? Our mindset is everything. So this is a good book called Reverse the Curse. It's in my Amazon store, called Reverse the Curse by Annette Cap. She talks about mindset. She talks about faith. She talks about healing. She talks about change. She talks about innovation. She talks about, how we need to be moving in the ever-changing world, right? So get you some books, get you some courses, get you some trainings, right? Be a part of a group, be a part of a community, right? That's going to help you change your mindset and be open to all of this. Like even grants, like people even scared to apply for grants. Like grants is another income stream. Starting a business is another income stream. Creating books and creating courses, that's another income stream that a lot of people are not tapping into, right? So it's really all of, your mindset, even investing, right? SoFi put out an article and said that women invest less than men. And why do women invest less than men? Because women, it's a lot of single women. Women have different priorities. Women have the kids. Women got to take care of the kids. Women have to, make sure the bills are paid, right? Because there's a lot of single women. Where men, they can, have more, discretional money where they can, right, invest. But women are more tighter on their money, so they're not investing. And unfortunately, women, right, we're like the leaders of the family, of the household. And if we are not investing more, then we're not teaching our kids to invest more. And if we're living in dinosaur ages, if we're not willing to innovate, if we're not willing to keep moving, if we're not willing to learn new things, then how do we teach our children? Because at this point, social media is raising our kids. Social media is raising our children. The children have different morals and values than millennials and baby boomers. And we got to get on board with them, not them getting on board with us. The world is not going back to our morals and values. The world is not going back to baby boomers' morals and values. The world is going towards the young people. Everything that's being created is for the young people, right? So we got to get on board with them, right? So we can understand them. So that comes with the mindset, right? So another way to get ahead, guys, in the 21st century is having a vision, right? What do you see for yourself, right? That's why I love vision boards, right? Because a vision board allows you to take what's in your mind, right, and actually put it on paper. Put it on a board where now you can plaster it in your office, you can plaster it in your house, your room somewhere where you can actually see these things, right? You can actually see and then start to accomplish these things, right? So your vision is key. And your vision, guys, has to be clear on what you're trying to do, where you're trying to go. Are you trying to leave a legacy, right? Or are you just going to allow social media to raise your children? Because I'm going to tell you one thing. If you only allow social media to raise your children, it's going to be more suicides, okay? There's going to be more mental health, right? When these kids turn 40 and 50, more suicides, more mental health, more homeless, right? And I'm not like trying to speak this into existence, but if social media is raising our kids with all the foolishness on social media, with all the fuckery on social media, with all the fake stuff on social media, with all the people renting out Rolls Royces and mansions and stuff for kids to, feel inferior, a lot of suicides, a lot of more homeless people, a lot of people that don't have direction, a lot of mental health problems is going to be on the rise, right? So if we don't have a vision, right, for your family, if you don't have a vision of what you're seeing, if you don't have a vision for your life, your children's life, guys, I am telling you right now, right, life will not happen for you, right? Life will continue to happen to you and not happen for you, right? So we got to have a vision, right? And then what's the goal, right? Why are we living? Right? Why are we living? What is the purpose of life, right? Why are we living here? We're not just here to pay bills and die, right? Why are we living? We're not here to just smoke weed and drink. We're not here just to celebrate birthday parties. We're not here just to buy wigs and material stuff, right? What is your true goal in life, right? So your mindset is everything. You got to have a vision of what you see for your family, yourself, and where you're going. And then what is the goal? Are you truly working towards something? Are we truly working towards something, right? So what is your goal in life? If it's just to pay bills and die, you're already dead. If it's just to work your job and hope everything works out, you're already dead. You're dead inside. And a lot of people right now are walking zombies. They are dead inside. All right. They don't know how to be alive. They don't know how to be positive. They don't know how to feel good about themselves. They don't know how to feel good about life. They don't know how to feel good because they're dead inside because they don't have a vision. They don't have any goals that they're working towards, right? And their mindset is over, right? Their mindset is over, right? So we got to get into this, guys, right? We have to really get into it. And then the fourth way, guys, for us to get ahead is what is the legacy that we're leaving? Black wealth is down every year since the pandemic. Black wealth has been going down year after year after year. White wealth has been going up year after year after year. Okay. How do we get ahead? Right? What legacy are you leaving? Are you writing books? Do you want to write your book? Do you want to write a book for adults? Do you want to write books for children? Right? Do you want to create courses and trainings? Right? Do you want to buy your first home? Right? Do you want to live and just keep paying rent your whole life? Right? Do you want to get a home? Do you want a nice car? Right? Do you want to be married? Right? What's your legacy? Right? For me, right? I said on the last week of the challenge, I said, I had to be the one to be the example. I didn't see a good marriage. My mom and dad divorced. My grandmother divorced. My aunts, uncles divorced. Cousins, like 5 of my cousins divorced. Like everybody around me is getting divorced. So I have to be the one to fight for my marriage so that I can be the example to say, you know what, Tanisha's been married 15 years. I'm only 40 years old. I've been married 15 years. I had to fight for my marriage. Right? But that's a part of my legacy. My children are able to see that. My little cousins who are growing up, they're able to see that. Even the adults in my family are able to see that. And that's inspiring. Right? Because black people are getting divorced at a speedy rate, right? So somebody has to be the example. Somebody has to break the curse. Somebody has to make things happen. Somebody got to make things rock, right? What legacy are you leaving? What type of money are you leaving? What type of life insurance policy are you leaving? What type of books are you leaving for the world? What type of courses and trainings? What type of impact are you leaving for the world? So your mindset is key, is number one. Your vision for your life and your family's life, your goals for your life, right? And then what will you leave when you leave here? What are you leaving when you leave this earth? What are you leaving, guys, when you leave this earth? What are you leaving, guys, when you leave this earth? I hope it's not a bunch of debt. I hope it's not a bunch of belts. I hope it ain't a bunch of wigs. Right? But you got to determine that. Right? So here's some homework for you. Look at your family bloodline. Look at your mother's side. Look at your father's side. See how many divorces. See how many successful marriages. See how many successful business owners. See how many people that are sick. See how many people that are not sick. See how many people actually started businesses and actually are still doing their business. Right? Because we got to evaluate this, right? Because a lot of stuff is generational curses that we got to break off of our bloodline. So look at your family tree, right? Your family bloodline, your mother's side, your father's side. Is everybody fat? Is everybody obese? Is everybody got high blood pressure? Is everybody got diabetes? Is everybody wearing glasses? Is everybody broke? Is everybody renting still? Is everybody still begging and borrowing? Right? So you look over your bloodline. Like that's what I did. I wrote a whole, let me show you guys. I wrote a whole thing out. My bloodline. My bloodline curses. Y'all need to write these out, right? What are your bloodline curses? Homosexuality. That runs in a lot of families. Fear, divorce runs in my family. I just told you guys, aunts, cousins, uncles, mom, divorced. They didn't last past 5-10 years. 5 years. Divorced. Right? So divorce is a bloodline curse. So I got to break that off of my bloodline. Right? Obesity, insecurities, high blood pressure, heart issues, heart problems, on medication, 70, 80 pills a day. What the fuck? Being single, my aunt single, my other aunt single, my other aunt is single, my cousin is single, my other cousin got 8 kids, she's single, my other cousin single. Or another curse is multiple marriages. How you got married 5 times? How you got married 3 times? Right? So that's a curse. So I wrote mine out. And my goal is to break those curses. Right? Narcissistic, right? My mom got bipolar, right? Mental health, envy, being petty. My aunt, she's petty. Her husband's petty, right? So you got to look at your bloodline. You got to look to see what curse you plan on breaking, right? Now, I'm not saying we could break every curse, right? But we strive to be better. Right? I'm the example. I've been married 15 years. I'm only 40. Right? I'm the one who had a business for 12 years. Nobody else in my family has had a business for 12 years. Right? I'm the one who has a books inside the school system. Nobody else does. So somebody has to do it. Let that person be you. So mindset is key. Start reading books. I got this book, Annette Capps. I'm telling you, this book is tiny but powerful. I haven't even finished it yet. I bought it last month. So I read this much already. And it's like, you can't even read the whole thing because it's so much. You got to like ingest it, digest this thing, right? So mindset is key. What's your vision? You have to see yourself doing better, right? What's your goals? Do you have any goals? Do you want a house? Do you want a husband? Do you want a wife? Right? Do you want to lose 20 pounds? Do you want to lose 100 pounds? Do you want to gain 20 pounds? There's people, that's skinny, like my grandmother. She want to gain weight. She don't want to lose weight. Right? And then what legacy, guys, are you leaving? So these are the ways that you're going to be able to get ahead in life, right? Your mindset is key. Your vision is key. Your goals. And then what is your legacy? What are you leaving behind when you leave this earth? So make sure you guys subscribe, like, follow me everywhere at Coach Tanisha Marie on all platforms, guys. So hopefully you was able to take away some things, right? And hopefully this was able to help somebody. Love you guys. Peace.